that one random intro where I recite the intro lyrics to Wonderwall by Oasis. However, unfortunately, due to copyright complications, I can't sing that out. Alright, and then I put the glasses on. You've already read the title, and of course, the surprise is already out there. Welcome to the Waifus of Gaming.
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
The thing here, I should have just did the random intro and then started off introducing everybody to the Waifus of Gaming and then do that. That would have worked. And then be like, okay, I already did the intro part. And then... Okay, well, anyway, welcome to the Waifus of Gaming. Actually, that should have been said after the Waifus of Gaming intro. Guys, I think this...
There is an instance with us and female video game characters. That instance is that we get romantically attached to them, which as a result we have a crush on them. This instance is part of a phenomenon that spreaded from anime. It is called waifuism, and the term for a romantically attached female character is called a waifu. We all have our video game waifus, and this series celebrates it. Welcome to the Waifus of Gaming.
Sincerest of apologies for the scuffed introductions here. Welcome to the Waifus of Gaming. I am your host, insert YouTube channel name here, and today we take a look at specific waifus, what makes them so great, some stuff, and kind of rank them overall after ranking them on the appeal, the charm, and the ability. And that totally said, today's waifu we're going to be taking a look at is Miriam from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Miriam is essentially the main heroine of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And Bloodstained Ritual of the Night came out to, like, huge amounts of success after having a very, very successful Kickstarter campaign. And it was still living up to the name to its day. And of course, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has been pretty much gaining a whole lot of popularity from left and right. The main heroine who you play as throughout Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Miriam, ended up being so popular that she wound up appearing in other games from left and right. Especially, well, let's just say, indie games. Guest appearing in indie games. That's how popular Miriam has gotten. And that's how pretty much insane. So, however, what is it about the main heroine of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night that makes her oh so special? Now let's get started and get right on going to her lore. However, due to spoilers related to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which I suggest you go ahead, get a hold of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, get a hold of this game and play it, absolutely. We're going to basically focus on who Miriam is and what can she do in terms of basically lore situations. Miriam is a special being known to be as a shard binder, and what that means is that she winds up collecting shards belonging to the souls of monsters, and of course, when it comes to the shards she collects, abilities vary from left and right, such as increased stats such as her increased strength, luck, intelligence, or whatever it be. Well, also shards that can basically allow her to basically shoot projectiles, beam herself across places, kind of fly high in midair, and pretty much summon demons and have demons summoned as companions from left and right. So, yes, various amounts of abilities from left and right. But, however, there has been sayings about a curse when it comes to shard binders. But, however, if you have beaten Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, you would have already make sure you get the true ending, by the way. Alright. Anyway, with that totally said, let's get right on going. If you have already beaten Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, you already know what happened. Miriam has pretty much access to some special VIP rooms, such as a interesting little room where it just has a beautiful couch which you can sit on, that's where you save, and of course a glass panel that'll let you teleport to places from left and right. But however, the special ability to access some special VIP rooms is not the only thing that she is good at. I've already mentioned about her abilities as a shard binder, by the way. Okay? Don't get me started. But however, if we're talking about as evident to her determination to basically save the day, yes, she is super determined, straightforward, and of course, always looking for answers, looking for situations, looking for what the hell's going on, determined, straightforward. Like I said, Miriam is very straightforward and determined. So yeah, being determined is essentially her personality in a nutshell. But, however, when it comes to Miriam, she winds up being forced to discover some new things, and of course she jumps into this new idea of her being a curious cat going in from left and right. So, with that totally said, her being a curious cat from left and right, though there are some pet peeves that she does have as evident when it comes to dealing with Benjamin and his shenanigans. That's probably one of their side quests and whatnot. But however, not only is she determined, but however, she is also willing to help out others in the process. And however, guess what? She is a hero made to be a hero who saves the day. Let's be honest here. Now, I've already mentioned her shard binder abilities when it comes to basically how she pretty much collects shards representing the souls of the monsters and demons that she has slain. And because of the monsters that she has absorbed via the shards, this grants her abilities to, of course, increase luck, spawn infinite amounts of money through a slot machine, or various other shenanigans from left and right based on the enemy shards that she has been collecting. This does not stop right there. However, when it comes to her using weapons alongside her shardbinder abilities, she can pretty much master varieties of weapons. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about swords, whips, guns, large swords, axes, alright? Okay, where do we get katanas? Alright? Alongside being this master of weapons. However, she is also, and yes, she can manage to pretty much figure out ingredients from left and right and figure out cookbooks, and pretty much can do a lot of good recipes to consider based on the amount of books that you wind up collecting throughout the game. And of course, when it comes to making ingredients, especially ingredients that does, as evidence to the old lady who you wind up feeding in a side quest, you do realize that she is really good and very quick to master in terms of cooking skills. So with that totally said, in terms of her survival skills, she knows what the hell she's doing. Also, when it comes to Miriam, I do gotta say she does look really gorgeous. And however, let's go ahead and talk about her appearance. Now, she does have, let's just say, short hair, probably shoulder-length hair, strictly shoulder-length hair, ranging from dark brown to more golden brown. The dark brown at the top and then at the edges, golden brown, in a nutshell, to be the case. Alright. Not only that, but however, she does have some decals all over the place. That interesting little flower decal on her back, and of course the little body designs that were placed onto her from left and right. Like, straight on her thighs, the top. You can see she is just basically covered with beautiful decal from left and right. Especially, and also the dress she usually does wear. And, yeah, that's pretty much the only dress that we know she does wear. Unless you're a fan artist and you have drawn her in a swimsuit. Alright, you have a hell of a good imagination, by the way. Also, when it comes to her dress, it just kind of just shows off the thigh. And, of course, the top area, especially the cleavage. And, yeah, it's supposed to basically just kind of like highlight her appeal, which is really great. Like, the top area looks really great and amazing, and, I'm trying not to go, okay, you know what, let's just go straight, because this is a YouTube video segment dedicated to waifus. Alright, the booba is good. Very good booba. Anyway, let's get to the dress. Alright, first off. Now, she does wear, like, a pretty much, a dress that, pretty much like a short-skirted dress that is, like, blue and black at the same time, with a few little, fancy little additions, like some little fancy, tying, or some fancy knotting, or corsets. Yeah, that's right, the corset. A little nice-looking corset in the middle of the dress, and then she also has that little waist ribbon thing, that little waist thing alongside. But however, her dress does show off her cleavage, and of course the dress does show off the thigh. But however, you're not going to be able to get an upskirt from Miriam because any panties is going to get blocked off by any fancy bloomer shorts. So that totally said, and she does wear, like, let's just say shin-length boots, or sort of like semi-shin-length boots. It doesn't go up to her knees, but it just covers half of her shin area. But however, her dress does show her cleavage, her dress does show her thighs, and of course, this is where we're going to get back to the appeal, and this is where we're going to be taking a look at her top, and of course, the very bottom. However, that totally says if she were to basically wind up with a dress that just flexes her midriff, it would look good. It would look brilliant. Her midriff game would be great, despite the fact that her dress really covers up the midriff. But however, if we're looking at the chest area, it looks great, especially with the decals. Alright, like I already covered in on the booba. But however, if we're talking about the thighs, oh my goodness, they look... They're just half thick. Well, I wouldn't say half thick, but let's just say there is pretty much, it is thick, not really thick, but however, it is thick enough, and also lap pillow quality thigh. And plus, add in all the decals from left and right. Like, Miriam is really decorated all over the place when it comes to her stuff, alongside her appeal. And with that totally said, yes, she does wind up with these decals because, well, this is due to her being a shard binder from left and right. But however, it is nice to have those body decals and body tattoos from left and right, and having her decorated, and she looks much more prettier than she already is. And really, Miriam is really pretty even without those decals. Miriam is pretty much an elegant personality, but a very determined personality at the same time. And also, she does wear the fancy dress that does look great. However, let's just say her appeal looks great, gorgeous, especially with those decals on there. And my goodness, she blooms much beautifully as she can bloom even without those decals. It is just great that she's that pretty, elegant, also we could say wholesome. And also, let's just say, oh yes, she's this superhero, except she's not a superhero, she's just like a shard binder from left and right. But however, also adding in the fact that she has the ability to pretty much get the hang of weapons the very minute she gets a hand of them, allowing her to master swords, katanas, feet, boots, combat boots. Just, you could just whip the crap out of people, kick the crap out of people, just shoot the crap out of people, slice somebody in the fucking ribbons with a katana, cut someone's head off with a sword, and all that kind of stuff. The fact that you could master various weapons from left and right, or pretty much get the hang of weapons from left and right, is pretty much insane. And that's pretty crazy. Alright, that's something that's going to be really insane. Now, Miriam is pretty much a great character. And of course, seeing this character go to not only other Bloodstained spin-off games, but wind up going to other games, like, let's say, Blasphemous. Blasphemous had a collab DLC. There was that other indie game that had collab DLC with Miriam in it. Like, Miriam is really popular. If she can appear in other indie games from left and right, you know she is a great character. And, yeah. She is pretty great. Miriam looks to be this wonderful lady, which you wind up meeting at the first time. You want to take her out to coffee, and then you want to spend months and months with her. Then you want to go ahead and just want to date her, and then make out, and then just go ahead and marry her, and then basically start getting very, very romantic from left and right. Someone you would like to have in honeymoons from left to right. Basically, Miriam is just this beautiful, wonderful, beautiful girl. Really great. And also having that superhero that comes to save the day, kind of good things, and also the abilities, alongside being a shardbinder to master weapons from left and right, and basically kind of like master survival skills from left to right, essentially, in a nutshell. Yeah. This is kind of what makes Miriam a really great main heroine, a great waifu, and yeah, a hell of a badass at the same time. So, yes, Miriam is a hell of a best girl. With that totally said, that is all for the Waifus of Gaming. This is insert YouTube channel name here. And, of course, I will be looking forward to making sure I have to get myself in the habit of doing this segment a whole lot. Yeah, I need to start getting myself in this segment. I'm just giving people the impression that I have abandoned it. No, I haven't. It's just that I wanted the time to touch on it. Yeah, I think I do need to make room in my video schedule for more Waifus of Gaming. And yeah, I totally agree. Totally. That said, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.
This is nothing but a video product made by a fellow gamer man. Ayo!